Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself. In place, he noticed a trap.
Hello world, how are you doing? Welcome to this 2 streams about to go until the anniversary. Yay! I am not late, by the way. I do not count this as late. The stream started normally. You just had to, well, enjoy the music. And I welcome everyone, per usual. I saw Nicey, hello. Yep. Yanuko, hello Nicey. Good to see ya. As usual, accompanied by my dear friends and my mods, Golem and Tal. In case of Golem, he is not yet available on the VC, only in spirit. But Tal is here with me.
Yep, indeed, she's here. Hello and welcome everybody.
How
was your week? Hope you're doing well.
Yep. Hello, Hannah. Well, enjoy Squid Game if you went to watch it already. And hello, Traven. If anybody is lurking, then feel welcomed. Everybody's always welcomed. I will come back. You always come back.
You always come back.
Because, yeah, work to be working, unfortunately. Yep. What will count for the bingo for today is definitely, I guess, I put every like stream upgrade underneath the like UI update, but that's not necessarily UI, but it's still an update because, yeah, as you could hear, the music is finally different because I have the whole at least few soundtracks going on right now, although they are in the form of being, well, the long ones, the entire OST in one thing.
On the other hand, why not?
Yeah, I know.
It's good to have something different from time to time.
Yes. I have in consideration if I want something to exactly fit the mood, especially when the stream is still starting, where it's kind of chill, to maybe then have yeah, just individual tracks, because right now that's Flash Isaac OST going on. I have for Repentance, I have some Stardew Valley music, the Luffy Undertale that did not change. I wanted some from Don't Starve, but there was no compilation of all tracks in one. That would be a lot of music because a lot of tracks in Don't Starve are rather short.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I guess 1 to 2 minutes. It just is. Yeah, I will change the scene in a second. There will be a bunch of yaps today. Hopefully some art in between all of that, but I know that sometimes I focus more on the talk and then I'm not doing the work. This music is great, full of pointlessness. It is. It kind of just is in the background. You don't really focus on that. Okay, yeah, switched. Hello.
Yay!
Me is here. And the
invisible.
Yes. And the progress bar is empty. Yeah, I should get the video in question going this week, because, yeah, I'm easily overwhelmed when I have a lot to do, and I had a lot to do, especially with my kitty. My kitty needed a vet visit, and there was some other things in the background. I'm really easily overwhelmed, and I generally worry about everything. So that's no surprise. But I will have that next week. I have a whole list of stuff to yap about. And the, well, point number 1 here is obviously the first anniversary of me streaming. It falls on February 5th, which is also my birthday, but unfortunately February 5th is not Friday. Although Golem gave me an idea if I perhaps would stream then on Wednesday, but it's like, well, it's okay if it's not on the same day of the anniversary. It's like no problem for me. Wednesdays are usually the days for working on the comic, and that was a bit postponed this week again due to things. Yes, it will be the first anniversary. I'm not sure what exactly I want to do yet. That's also part to discuss. There are some ideas that I could do. But yes, it's an interesting choice, I guess, considering that, yeah, the 5th is also my birthday. I'm getting old in my own way. Well, I would need to agree on something because yeah, it is different when suddenly there's a stream middle of the week and not Friday. So I need to think about that. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we are getting, with every passing second, yes, we are getting older. I guess when it comes to this stream, I will probably just do stuff that's mostly, yeah, focused around stuff on the stream. So maybe a bit more work on the future background, because doing this stuff related to the new model it needs my full attention. Unfortunately, that would be pretty boring stream, I guess, if I focused only on that, and it's setting the model itself, not even getting into the job of rigging. I assume if I started anniversary stream earlier than I usually start streaming, then I would do 2 things from the ideas that I have. So yeah, that's the arts, as I said, or I would but not or, and I will do Q&A, but that simply means I need to set this up beforehand so I can actually get some questions, and that would be, well, that would be sent on DeviantArt, because that's where most of my, well, followers are gathered.
And also because you have the most amount of people, not only there, but also the best exposure.
That's true, yeah. That seems like at least those 2 things seem like the most reasonable to do, and I guess in character, because I know my I am limited to certain things. I cannot do gaming, not until I get the PC. That's also a part I will be mentioning. Yeah, would be nice to, well, getting the money for the PC would be one thing. Deciding what exactly do I want is one, but I've set myself on the goal of $2K, of course. So that's almost 10K in my currency, so in zloty, which I guess at least half of it can go towards the PC, and the rest is the accessories. So that would be the monitor. If I decide if that's 1 or 2. But I also need to mind my space.
I would recommend 2. It's easier. It's simply easier.
You say so, dear? Yeah, it is simply the matter of setting stuff up so it fits. I already have a bigger desk. I still need to make sure it all fits.
In the worst case, I mean, I have this one too. Small board where everything is pretty much set up in case of my screens, so they're not directly on the table, but it's really like a small shelf where they stand on. So they're also in the right height for my eyes and everything.
Yeah. I mean, I have I have a wall to spare if I need to have some extra height to put my stuff on. I just have a little bit of a PTSD in that case, because the shelves on the wall were the cause of my old laptop's downfall. And also to my collection of snowballs. My old laptop went swimming.
Blop blop.
Blop blop. Yeah, it went to sleep with the fishes. So if I would decide something like this, then that would need some like extra reassurance that it's staying in one place. Also considering my walls are not exactly flat. But yeah, I've been eyeing a pretty, I assume at least, pretty good site where they have PCs, good PCs. And I was looking for around, as I said, that could be at least 4 or 5K. Just, I guess, I will need to look for specs and look like what's actually the best they have in the price range. If that would be in the time when we are in a VC, then we could have a look together, because overall, you don't really need translation for the components when they are listed in the name of of every of those PC towers. So
that's true.
Yeah, we could simply have a bit of a run around and see what they have, because like color wise or anything, I'm not really caring that much about the stylistics or anything in that regard. It just has to work and be worth its price. With monitors and stuff, I would just simply be, that's mostly on the price, because they don't need to be, I don't know, any like super high quality and stuff, like I don't know, this like very large monitors. And again, especially that I need to mind the space.
You don't need curved screens.
Nah.
As long as, if you take 2, as long as it's the same screen, not 2 different models, that's the most important thing. But you do not need backlight or curved screen. I mean, those can help, but you are not, for example, a gamer or animator where you really would need this kind of resolution and also not width in general. So a normal screen, decent quality, that's completely fine for what you have in mind.
Yeah, and I mean, of course, when I pick a monitor, then I would get just 2 of the same kind. Like the exact same model. I don't need to look for 2 different ones, but they are just supposed to do their work. So show me my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least okay with stuff like mouse or anything. I have a working mouse, so I don't need to look for anything.
Yeah, that's nitpicks.
And
also, Traven, what exactly are you do you mean with this?
Yeah, what don't you understand?
Or what do you understand?
Yeah. We are talking overall about the PC stuff, so well, computer, but we are not really going into any terms. Just a very basic talk that I need more power.
Isaac was cornered. His mother, fueled with the desire to...
Oh, that's fun. The outro for Isaac is playing. Let it be. That's funny.
Yep.
If somebody would come in here, like middle of that, and they don't know Isaac, that would be majorly confused. Yeah. Let it be. I mean, it's okay, Traven. Just going over, well, computer stuff, what I want to get once the new coffee goal is reached. That's why the progress bar is empty. I perhaps also had a new tablet in mind, but that's not exactly necessary right away. It's just, yeah, because eventually my my current tablet will be kicking a bucket or having some malfunctions. It already has at times. It's 10 years old right now. In human years, that's a baby, but for a device, it's yeah. And I'm considering a screen one. I was unsure if I wanted a screen tablet, but to be fair, why not? I believe since mine was able to hold it for 10 years, then I'm taking a good care of it. Again, at least I hope so.
Agreed.
The only thing that this tablet has suffered, and that's not my fault, is that it lost its legs. It only has 2. I don't know why that happened. They just fell off. I was able to save 2 of them and glue them back on, and they are staying so far, but otherwise, yep, it's missing 2 limbs. And really, any other sin I have against that tablet is that it's sometimes dirty in some corners, but I am really trying to brush it clean whenever I can.
I'm using a toothpick to clean mine.
Oh yeah, that I do too, especially if on those tiny places. And it obviously also gets, well, a little wipe.
Yeah.
On the surface. So I guess pretty standard care for a tablet. So there is some tablets I've seen that are that are with the screen, but I'm considering a Cintiq. But it's still a consideration. Because I guess if I want to get new one, then I might as well go big.
Yeah.
And when it's a screen tablet and it has a battery on its own, then I can also be drawing on my in my bed. I don't know why why I am like feeling that if I would have my tablet in bed and draw there, then I would actually get more work done than when I'm actually sitting on my desk.
Because it's cozy.
Yep, and I don't really have any other distractions. I mean, how do you think I've managed to draw so many ratchets?
Yeah, I know. Don't think I do it any different.
Yeah, that's unusual for me. Also, Travin, because I assume you don't know what Cintiq is. It's a tablet. It's a graphic tablet. Wacom Cintiq.
It's a graphic tablet. It's actually a graphic tablet PC. The Cintiq is an actual PC on its own.
Yeah.
It's a screen graphic tablet. You can also take along with you.
Mm-hmm.
And Cintiq is just the name for the model from Wacom. There are other brands who also which also produces these, but Cintiq is a more well-known name simply.
Yeah. Yeah. There is Xpen, there are Huion canvases in various shapes. They just add numbers to the name.
Yeah.
Not bad, but I guess they obviously can be better depending on the model. Some might have just smaller changes, but yep. And since, as Tal said, Cintiq is pretty well-known name in when it comes to Wacom, then that was my first thing to look out for. They're also obviously expensive. Still, as long as mine is holding up, then there's no rush, no yet. But it's considered. I can really see myself getting so much work done when I'm actually not at my desk. But that's a me thing. That's the Green Gang thing. That's the INFP thing. I am very easily distracted. The thing really is, on the desk when I'm doing stuff, I'm the most focused, and I basically don't really have any other things to do. It's when if my internet dies out for some reason. That happens periodically. At least then I just have to wait until it gets back on, because I guess if I just unplugged it, then it wouldn't be the same. Actually, with the accessories, because I wasn't looking at any specific monitors yet, but when watching one video from a gamer guy, I'm frequently falling asleep to recommended a keyboard, because I know I will need that. It's I cannot tell exactly what the model is, but the full name, but it's a Steel series. keyboard. He said it's his new keyboard and it's really good. I was looking out for it for the specs, and I've seen the reviews were also good on that one, so. And not overly pricey, so that's also good. I'm not expecting that I would be able to completely fit in my budget, but it's still the most important thing to get. Yeah, would be the tower, would be the two monitors, and well, yeah, and then I do need the keyboard, obviously. But with stuff like headphones, mouse, I don't know, some other things, I have that. That's working. And I finally would be able to actually use some of the power those headphones that I have. Because unfortunately, my laptop only has one way to plug in the headphones, and that's for both the headset and the mic. So despite me having the exact same pair as Tal has, her audio is way better than mine. Yeah, because
Which
of this.
It's actually weird considering it's the same model.
That's me having a laptop and you having a PC thing, because you can simply plug in your headset into two separate,
yeah, okay.
Because I have that cable, obviously. I had that with me as well.
Yeah.
That separation for headset and mic. And I simply don't have that on the laptop because I only have one way in.
And also, welcome innovation.
Yep, welcome. Middle of the yapping and planning. Welcome to the stream. I am currently in the yapping state, halfway in my yapping list. Hopefully getting into the R part later. So yeah, that's all about the PC. Well, yeah, again, about the tower, I was not locked in on any specific set yet. I just know where to look for it. I have some stuff that I actually decided on, such as the keyboard. Again, yeah, the mouse and headset are off the list because I have them and they are both good. Hopefully I don't need to replace anything anytime soon, like the mouse, because the mouse is already a second model, and got it with batteries when I thought it's actually a chargeable mouse. But they have not died out on me yet, so that's a power management. And they have not died out for, I assume it's 6 months or something, maybe longer. I don't remember anymore when I got it. I think I can recall there was at least one time when I really was focused on the talks and I didn't really go draw anything. I don't remember which one. It wasn't the one where we did all the Transformers yapping, because I eventually went to draw Hyren, but nah, I'm sure that happened. I have to say, with getting a new PC, I really hope that really stops the whole issue that is currently very persistent. But well, okay, that's not really the laptop issue. English, please. It's part of that, but it's Discord's fault that it cuts the audio for my friends on VC. They might have as well just been listening to the stream.
I have to do this actually, yes.
Yep. Just is that I need to hear you, so that's the thing. Yeah, one time at least. One time that happened.
Yeah.
On my list of things that's still somewhere around the PC stuff, just not exactly the PC, but a way of streaming that would be something fresh, and that would be handcam streams. I don't know if that rings a bell. A handcam stream.
I've heard the term, but I'm not too sure. I know what a face cam is. So I suppose you want to have your hand tracked?
But okay, maybe not hand tracking, but simply that I would be able to perhaps do a traditional art streams.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so simply I would have, yeah, in some way the camera set up on being able to, yeah, draw for the stream just traditionally. Yeah, that would probably require, some some extra stuff just so it holds the camera high enough for me. But it's an idea. I think that would be fun, and then it wouldn't be actually just for drawing streams, but perhaps some other creative activities. But yeah, handcams are very popular in VTuber community. Just yeah, I guess in people, especially in companies, it's important that they yeah, they wear neutral clothes, they have gloves on, which I guess I too could have gloves on because I assume I have some characteristics on my hands that tell me off. But some people actually say that it's actually for the immersion, because if you are an anime girl once, you stay an anime girl forever. You shall not show your fleshy human hands. Yeah, exactly how I explained it, Travel. Yeah, it's a camera that points to your hands and whatever you are doing on. In my case, for example, that would be the table. Okay, that's a pretty random question. I mean, yeah, I am an Undertale artist. What am I talking about? It's all Undertale with me. Although I do not understand the question either. I assume you mean what do we think about Aziel before he became Flowey? Gold Brother. Duh! I'm not sure how I can exactly respond to that. That caught me off guard in the middle of my non-Undertale yapping. Oh yeah, there is one thing on my list that I have not mentioned before, but I wanted, just forgot. That maybe I could do merch stuff. Just an idea. Obviously, that cannot. Yeah. Yeah.
No. Just.
Yeah. It's okay. That obviously would not be anything really Undertale related. I mean, okay, I assume this like stickers and keychains are fine, just as long as you don't really use the logo and stuff. And that would be, I don't know, maybe some stuff related to my AU, just as neutral as I can be. Because yeah, I assume keychains and pins and stickers could be fine. Where I would be able to go haywire is if I would simply be drawing stuff that's focused on myself. So then a shirt or I don't know, or something bigger could work. I have not heard that anything really changed in the terms of the policy regarding fan merch from Toby Fox, but I just assume that something as innocent would not be a problem. Loading Crafts crew is doing that, and they actually do that not only with Undertale, but with a lot of other stuff. They just simply sell some fan merch. And they do not stick to, well, stickers and, yeah, also posters. I need to not forget posters. And all these small things, they have, like, body pillows and shit. And they cooperate with, like, JK. Of the whole thing, so it should not really be that much of a problem. Unless it was the Cryon Queen thing, where she actually got to ask Toby Fox himself if fan merch was fine. Yeah, and Cryon Queen is the creator of the Error Sans, Geno Sans, and Fresh. Yeah, just saying this for the peeps who might not know that. I mean, yeah, what do you think? I know what's your opinion in terms of how that works for you, but what would you say for me then?
The thing is here where I come from, copyright law is extremely strict, and every country has a different law in this regard. Personally, I cannot do it because of that law. I would get in. I would get into underside of hell for that. So I will not do it. I can only produce copies of fan art for my personal use, but I cannot sell it in any kind of way. I know that they're quite flexible and tolerant in the US when it comes to stuff like this. But again, every country is handling that differently. So I would recommend you to have a look at the laws of your own country in order to figure this one out. But I don't think it will be a problem if you, for example, have some keychains produced and then pretty much give them away as a gift, or say we make a trade or something like that. Yeah. But maybe you also have a regulation that allows you to sell them, but again, I can't really tell because different country, different law. Yeah, I would simply need to have a more throughout read for that. I kind of assume it wouldn't be that much of a problem considering the stuff that's sold simply on cons. Yeah. So that there is a way. Just not sure if we have cons that actually work the same way as in US, where they actually have stands for like individual artists when they have fan arts and stuff, and they have their whole booths. The thing is, when it comes to fan arts and the US, that is very likely because what artists sell on cons and stuff is done in their style. It is not copying the original style. It's not that they take an image of a character and print it on something. It is really an interpretation of a character in the style of the artist. And this is actually where you have this gray zone, quote unquote. Yeah. But like I said, in my country, this gray zone doesn't exist. Yeah, no zone. No. Even if it's completely unrelated, technically, if there is a resemblance and the resemblance is more than 50%, then it's a definite, absolute no. You need to have at least 20-25% of extreme changes on something that it can at least count as a parody. And when it counts as a parody, even then you're not 100% in the green zone. They can still take you down for that. They can still sue you and stuff. And this is the reason why copyright in here is very, very strict.
Yeah. Understandable. At one point when I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about Voidless, so this one artist that's from Germany, but then I thought, wait, oh yeah, when they sell stuff, it's only their original things, so
yeah,
that does not count in any way, because all the stuff that I saw, it's their original things. Yeah. Again, I will have a read, but overall I assume it's not that strict for us, considering that you simply can have stuff on cons. And the one con I've been to is like more like local one, and you simply, yeah, you have stuff. Well, it's not only like merch of any franchises, but they also import like food from Japan. This whole shebang. But obviously it's different with food. But with stuff that's actually a merch, there was no problem. I easily saw like Harry Potter merch on those cons being sold by the students, because that was a school thing.
Yeah,
a school con, if you say. So yeah, I feel like what I would need to look more into what is it called, like the payment zones, not really that much in the copyright. Because getting money from citizens in this country is one hell of a ride.
Yeah.
Taxes. This shebang. Tax here, tax there, tax them all. Tax them everywhere.
I mean, nothing different here.
Yeah, just in your own way. I know I'm only reflecting on my own, well, experience, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. The same was in Krakow. They have the Leaky Cauldron, just well, with a slightly different name, but they have Harry Potter inspired drinks, aka the potions. I was there. It was nice. But oh boy, how long a time ago that was. I didn't even know Tal at that time. As I said, everything is taxed. Yes, Zeus. And I did yap about my printer before, but yeah, one time when I needed a printer, it's not working, and end of story. I'm so freaking tired of that thing. Because that really would be very useful if I want to get back into the traditional art, because I know at some point of the last year I have not drawn traditionally as much as I should. And I really had my awakening when I was drawing that Ratchet and being like, wow, when I do this shit on paper, it's actually going so smoothly, and I have so many ideas. I can actually do sketch dumps.
Good.
Maybe that's why I favor having a screen tablet so much. Because for some reason it's different when I actually look directly into where my hand is drawing, and not like I have with my current one, so I need to look up at the screen. I don't know, it's a brain thing, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
I would get so much work done, actually. And of course, drawing in bed with a screen tablet would be one hella of a cozy evening. Of course I would get stuff done. Because there would be nothing to distract me. When you sit and draw, then you actually draw. And hell yeah, I'm like so Transformers hyped. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm just going deeper. I'm a bit scared. But that doesn't mean I will cease to draw anything else. It's just that it's a bit of a, well, I guess I have to say it. It's a bit of a breeze of fresh air.
A challenge.
A challenge, yeah. Because me drawing robots in the year of Primus 2025?
Oh god.
I mean, for real, and I did not even expect myself being able to draw him that well for a first time. Rachi, my boy. Next time will be Bumblebee. Yeah, I need to shut up. I need to shut up. The last time was enough Transformers yapping. I guess when I will have the PC and I will be able to actually do also content from like playing games, I could play Hollow Knight because I was always kind of avoiding it. I know it exists, I've seen a bunch of things. Yeah. But never went into playing it or anything. One hellhole is enough, and I mean Isaac. Although I had a little bit of a break because, again, yeah, it's the brain thing. If I start gaming, then I'm not doing anything else.
And also, Traven, depends on the continuity.
Yeah, because there's a lot of bumblebees. What bumblebee are we talking about? Because it's not just any. He can be a baby of the group, but it's not exactly the same in every iteration of him.
Oh, definitely not.
I have to say, I've been considering it's my birthday coming up. I was eyeing some figurines. Like overall, I want to get myself something that's just for my own pleasure, for my own dopamine, because it's my birthday. I want to be kind to myself for once.
That's good. And well, I mean, yes, he was very talkative in one.
Yeah.
But I would not really compare him to Papyrus.
Yeah. He is a yapper, but he's not really that. He's not childish and full of himself. No. Well, Papyrus is not full of himself in like a bad way. He's eccentric.
Yeah, Papyrus is eccentric. That's the point.
Yeah.
Bumblebee is not eccentric. Bumblebee is just full of energy.
Yep. Yeah, he has his serious side, but like overall, he is a yapper. He is all positive. He's everywhere, full on everything. Also, Tal, when I shared those Ratchet sketches on a different servers, I made some people sparkle some Transformer discussion. Like all in a good way, just simply, yeah. I found my people. Kind of way.
I mean, good for you.
Well, I wouldn't say like overly long discussion, just like overall that they recognize that it's Ratchet and they said who is their favorite characters, and then there was the whole talk. I was not really a part of it later on, but I could read. I had a read.
That's nice.
Would love to see the one movie eventually again. Actually, what would be amazing if we could get a sequel, please. Please. We are good fans. Yee. Well,
I hope for the best with Hasbro.
Yeah. I would say just because he is quiet, but because he is basically mute, just with his different ways of talking. But I guess if he was able to talk normally, still depending on continuity, he could still be bit of a yapper. He is always, I guess, in some way portrayed as being a little more like a very young adult type of guy. I might be wrong. I'm aware of that.
He is rather energetic and although no, wait, that's actually not true. Let's call him social.
Social,
Bumblebee has always been the positive social type of energy. He became the youngster energy later in different series, like for example, significantly in animated. And the thing with the broken voice box, that of course is not only a thing that appeared in the Bay movies, but also in the War for Cybertron game series.
Yeah.
And then transported over to Prime and to the Bumblebee spin-off.
Yeah.
And so on. So that is just a detail they picked up on and carried on. But in the very first alteration, Bumblebee was the connective Autobot to the humans in G1 because he was not only one of the smallest, but also one of the most easygoing.
Yeah.
So he could easily interact with humans and therefore was actually a fan favorite right from the beginning because he had the most human interaction. So people, aka the kids, could relate to him way easier.
Yeah.
But the thing with the voice box, that came later.
Yeah. Yeah. I love this, like, I guess the portrayal in Prime. I've seen that in a lot of arts and stuff, how Ratchet is basically the grandpa of the group, Optimus is the father of the group, and the rest are, the kids. Well, not kids, obviously not, just, well, the younger ones.
This is so weird.
I don't think I can really answer right off the bat the question in terms of my own characters, but I technically have an AU where the overall Undertale characters are supposed to be in Don't Starve universe, but to be fair, I have so much on my head that I have not really carried on with that idea too far. even back when I actually came up with that. I would say, to be fair, like, you can have any character being dropped in a constant, and you still need to think how actually being in a completely different world, completely different universe could affect them. It is not that they could be there with absolutely all of their, well, abilities and stuff. Maybe in some cases, I don't know, it could end up in a way that they are not even able to live in there because of how well, the rules of that universe, simply. Unless that, well, if you would think about like an extreme adaptation to that world, because I know we see that a lot in media. If there is some sort of crossovers, or if people come up with crossovers with different things they like, then they sort of interpret how this and this character would be holding up in a different universe. I probably will not be carrying on with that. I call that Starve Tale idea. I will just leave it with. I will just be living with Refuse Tale, and I also have, well, what I called initially Winterfell, but that would probably be, I don't know, a bit of a shorter story that I could perhaps do in a short comic form. I kind of guess at this point the stream might as well be all yapping, and I will be drawing next time. You there, Tal? All okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, I know the whole, well, Don't Starve thing is simply, well, not your cup of tea, so you didn't really have anything to say.
I simply don't know enough to really be able to relate to everything.
Yeah, understandable, yeah. I mean, yeah, I assume you are right that both worlds have magic, let's say, but is that, if the question is if it's similar enough type of magic, because in Don't Starve really the magic is like the alchemy, the science, well, around it all. And when you have really magic, then you have what is apparently the good magic, so the altar stuff, and, well, them. So the nightmare fuel and the other guy. I'm not sure how else you can really classify that. And if their magic would have to adapt to the magic of that world, then what would be the principle of people's magic adapting to that? Because, yeah, what would their magic turn like into? What would be the principle for one magic to become something that's related to the nightmare fuel, and the other to, well, the altar? We don't really even know that much. The story is not even complete yet. I don't think we are we are about to see the completion anytime soon. We have hints, but that's not really enough, I fear. I initially with Startale, I did not even my original like concept for that when I wanted to work on that, but well, resigned, was that they did not have any magic at all. They were completely underneath the influence of the world they were in. So nope, no really magic that's similar to their own. They are Undertale mods for Don't Starve, obviously. You even have Undertale mods for Isaac, so where is not Undertale actually? We got Hatsune Miku in Fortnite, why not Isaac? If we are all in, then we might as well be all in. Till all are one.
Oh, come on, Nuko.
I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, dear.
I see that.
And you know me, if I said that I am sorry, you know I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, it stays in the brain. I heard that so many times already. Okay, maybe not the same amount as Autobots roll out, but hello.
Hi.
Hi.
He has returned.
He came back.
Yep. As he always does. Yep, yapping time.
Again, good one, Nuko, good one.
Thank you. That wasn't the, not my full capacity, but, well.
If it worked, it worked. Just go on.
You say if I annoyed Tal, then that's the definition of working?
Yes.
Wow. Just wow. Also, bye, Nicey. It was nice to have you here, even if you were just listening, because, yeah, to be fair, that was just the yaps here and there, and, yeah, not really any arts in the end, because, yeah, I'm not shutting up anytime soon. But I promise next time will be the arts, and the arts will be part of the anniversary stream. And I need to draw, something for the, hey, it's a Q&A ask box. Please ask me questions. I will answer them on the anniversary stream. Nah, I'm not purposefully annoying Tal. That just happens because I like to quote random stuff, so it just happens to be annoying.
Somehow.
Annoying is relative.
I mean, okay, me going till all are one in the context I brought it in. Yeah, that was a bit like, please stop kind of situation.
But come on, it fit perfectly.
At least it was that and not the other guy.
Which of the roughly 300?
Well, what do you think, dear? Exactly. No, I have not brought in my ultimate weapon yet.
Wait after the stream.
Depends how much motivation she still has.
And the question is, motivation to what? To, well, to be an
yes.
annoyance?
To yes.
To yes, yeah. I mean, I just do that because, well, I'm a gremlin. I like being a menace, so. At least it's not the Starscream level of menace. The guy is just, he's just something else.
He's the menace for himself.
Yep.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
Nothing more.
Yeah. The little drama queen.
Yeah. The drama queen, knock out the diva. Oh, yeah. Ratchet, the grumpy old doctor. The Optimus, the noble father of the group. Bumblebee, the bean. RC and Bull can be simply just the older siblings. Or, well, one of them maybe. And,
well,
and,
so far.
And that's RC.
So far.
Yeah. Yeah, the Transformers talk again. I'm sorry.
Why? Why are you sorry?
Because Travan wants to talk about Starve Tale. Or Don't Starve.
Have you mentioned your crossover with Isaac and Undertale?
That one is long time gone and dead.
Fair enough.
Yep.
I mean, fits the franchise, right?
Yeah.
Long gone and dead.
Yep. Yep. Isaac was so gone, all what's left of him were his skeleton. So that is long. That is very long. Nah, I wasn't really original. I just called it the Binding of Undertale. That's literally the name of the actual mod for Isaac.
Yeah.
A few versions of them, because obviously for other versions of the game. And in terms of again, Startale is a project that's really there was a concept, but it's dead. I wouldn't, at least no way I'm making another story with a comic. I'm already committing a lot, considering to still draw something for Winterfell. But that one is actually still a concept I like better. And I actually did more for it than I did for Startis. That one is that one is oof. And I really have a feeling that Maxwell does not create magic. He is just using the magic from Codex Umbra. He's not making any magic. What he was making were the creatures, but he did not invent any magic. He was using the magic already existing. And definitely Charlie would not be trying to keep them alive unless she would see any sort of use of them for herself. And if they were getting in her way, that would not be good. And also, what do you mean as in what like compare character to Papyrus? Like, what are we talking about? Still Transformer or something else? Because if you would mean, for example, Isaac, then I have bad news for you. By the way, my innermost apocalypse, yes, please. Please keep on playing. I'm not sure I can really pinpoint anyone else really specifically that's resembling of Papyrus. He is extremely eccentric.
I mean,
Papyrus is Papyrus.
Papyrus is Papyrus. Two characters that would go along with Sans and Papyrus would be actually Sun and Moon.
Mm-hmm.
The original, not the show,
yeah.
Really the daycare attendant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's interesting.
A crossover nobody expected, but everyone needs.
and everybody does.
Yeah.
Ah.
You are saying it as if nobody has done it.
Yeah, it's been done multiple times actually.
Okay, didn't know that.
Yeah, the power of the internet.
Yeah.
Yep.
And why? Because these two share mentality and personality traits of Sans and Papyrus. Sun is extremely extroverted, very energetic, and also eccentric in a way, while Moon, when he is not a menace, has this rather calm yet do not try me kind of attitude also Sans has.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Didn't think of that.
Might not be the first thing you think about, well, but I guess if you look more into that, then you really see those parallels. I guess mostly when it's actually with Sun, because he is this a ball of sunshine.
Mm-hmm. And a Squidward.
Yep. Yep, he is.
And why attendant? Because a daycare attendant.
Yeah.
Somebody who attends to a daycare.
Yeah. She simply just means their versions in the game. Yeah, we are not thinking about the show here. I mean, would you say that in show that there are also resemblances?
Yeah, but not to these two.
Oh, okay.
And apart from that, Sans and Papyrus are so unique, and especially Papyrus is so unique.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if there is any character you can really say, okay, that character is Papyrus inspired, or Papyrus was inspired by this character.
Yeah, no. They are very special. Yeah, you can say on different occasions that some characters might act a little bit like them, but yeah, nothing that's like extreme resemblance. Sun and Moon Show is, well, a show on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's a show in which two guys, in this case, play the roles of Sun and Moon in VR chat and playing their own storyline. So technically a VR chat based roleplay.
Yeah.
That is currently going on into its 3rd anniversary.
Yep.
Oh.
In end of March. They will have 3 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have their own adventures, they come up with their own stuff, they have, let's say, a lot of OCs. So simply the characters that are, well, I mean, you know what OC is, so I don't need to explain that. From the pretty much very beginning, when we started to have the, well, lore related stuff. And in this case, in the form of their very first and very prominent villain, Eclipse.
Yeah, which has nothing to do with what we have in the games, by the way.
Yeah.
That's a completely different character.
Well, we don't know that if they are really the only ones. We've been, we did not see any skeletons underground, but like story-wise, we are still getting hints in, in newsletters, for example. We don't even know how they came to be in the first place, so we cannot be certain. Undertale, even 10 years later, has so many secrets buried underneath. We can keep on digging. And people still find stuff, well, in the game, even to this day. This game is not giving you anything on a silver plate.
Sadly not.
No, I wouldn't say sadly, that's actually a genius, because as I said, 10 years later and we are still figuring out stuff.
Okay, I just said so.
I mean, okay, it would be nice to have some stuff being this blunt, but no. It's Toby Fox we are talking about.
Yeah.
Well, if may I ask, what is the thing that you actually would like to know for sure? Besides the obvious one.
Wait, the obvious one, you mean Gaster?
Yes.
That's that thing is something that kind of I feel like people are not even expecting to really get an answer anymore.
Yep.
I think the fandom has been too defined already. But I know at least for myself, even if we get to learn the truth, let's say, it does. Okay, I know the truth, and that does not really change much for me. my
Maybe
boy
not.
is still my boy.
Fair. It may be like situation. Let's say this is the answer, and you're like, oh, that's it. Well, I'm not satisfied.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I know something about
because I guess people might be expecting like a banger information, which I guess still can be quite shocking if we even get any answers. But on the other hand, it's also knowing Toby Fox, it can also be something that's not that well
complicated,
shocking, anything.
overdone, or some very much big plot related thing. Just what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, we can simply maybe not have any answers at all, and that's also fine.
Yeah, but again, my question stays: what would it be that you would like to know besides Gaster?
What would I really want to know, huh? We also need to always remember it is still all like settled within the Deltarune, which is similar but not the same. Because Undertale wise, I would love to learn more about Frisk and Chara. Simply.
What's their origin?
Yeah, simply more about them, because after all, yeah, we still don't really know that much. Why even Frisk end up in the situation they ended up to? Why Chara did climb the mountain and stuff? All the whole shebang.
I see.
Anything else? In this game there is so much. I'm not sure. I really went with an obvious one, but I would want to know. As in Deltarune, I guess, yeah, the most yeah, mysterious thing will be our mystery man. And if anything else, well, more about the all Dark Wars and stuff. And are we the knight, as in Chris is the knight? The whole thingy. And we might have a big heap of information, considering if the two next chapters release at the same time. I'm not sure where I could perhaps settle Deltarune, but from the start there was a joke that it's Toby's / Gaster's AU, so
yeah.
This is my AU and I can do whatever the fuck I want.
True.
Yeah.
However, whatever he says, it's a canon.
I mean, Deltarune came first.
Yep, I know. I mean, yeah, we all pretty much know that.
Yeah.
How about you, Tal?
I think I would like to know or learn more about what is actually hidden in the true lab with the last room. Where we have that, not the DT extractor, but where you have this machine with what seems to be like a determination soul in it.
Yeah, that's like Undertale wise, but I assume there's not really much for you Deltarune wise, huh?
No, Deltarune, I'm sadly not involved enough to really know.
Like, I guess for you, the only thing that could bring, and that's, well, that's not settled to be a good thing, like, in general, just learning, it's the Gaster stuff, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Deltarune is made by Toby, but how do we label it? I don't really know. But there was the joke that it's his AU.
Well, technically speaking, Undertale is AU from Deltarune.
Yeah. Yeah, the Deltarune actually was something that, well, came up in the dog's mind first. Undertale was the Nitro boost.
It was his Kickstarter.
Yeah, for Deltarune.
To build a franchise.
In the end, years later, I kind of feel that when we look at both these games, they are on the same level by this point. Because to be fair, Deltarune is what's really holding up, well, the people, because we still have some suspense.
Yeah, and still waiting. And waiting.
We would have that faster, but they are, well, fighting the new game maker engine. Technically, well, it's good features that they got, but still, they had to rewrite some parts of the game to fit in with the new features, to actually take advantage of them. Oh, this fandom's seen a lot of cringe. Thank you very much.
It's seen a lot of cringe, but Travin, be more specific. What do you mean by that? By anything like AU related or specifically for Undertale thingy? And some example, perhaps?
If we would be talking like shipping stuff, then but that's a bane of existence of every fandom. So
yep.
Just obviously some people do be extreme, and I guess cringe.
What?
What? I wouldn't say that's cringe. It's just I don't know why you see that as cringe. I mean, it's just simply a very common portrayal of what's happening in the last corridor at the end of Genocide. Yeah, exactly. We don't really know if we are actually being possessed by Chara, but it's an interpretation. Yeah, we had a lot of stronger than you, set whole stuff, a lot of IMVs, a lot of animations, but to be fair, like, we might be thinking about them as cringe, but I mean, okay, back in the day, because a lot of these are like very old stuff, that's what was keeping the fandom on their toes.
Yep.
Because it was the content, the fandom was thriving. I would say cringe things is, yeah, when there is shit with shipping, or, well, needles in a cookie.
Well, that's still... Shipping is shipping, but let's say some very forceful shipping, like perhaps some characters that shouldn't be paired in first place. Let's say.
That's that's in general for shipping, so it's still shipping.
Okay, but there are some ships that I see why, but there are also some of this like why would you do that? How could you come up with that?
I guess pretty much if there was any stuff that would really consider cringe, I'm not really thinking about that. It was just simply the time of the fandom. Yeah, it might be like a bit annoying to see so many of the same things, but yeah, the fandom was hyped. Undertale is an extremely good game. Again, with so much stuff to it and to Deltarune that's connected to it. That again, 10 years later, and we do not know everything. We do not know a lot of things actually.
Travin, about what do you say? So I understand it like this: it's not cringe. You're just overwhelmed with that. You've seen, as you say, you've seen this too much. You just don't feel it anymore.
Yeah, the same like again, like back in the day. Obviously, with the game's release, the next thing that was extremely popular was next to Sans and Chara was just Sans himself, because people loved Sans so much. They still do. And on the other hand, this whole influence Sans as a character had on gaming industry made him appear in Smash. So
he is pretty much the icon.
Yeah, he is iconic. Megalovania is iconic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when some people, when they think Undertale, really the icon of Undertale would be Sans.
He was even more focused on him at first.
I too was on the face. I too really liked Sans. I have played a lot of Sans arts. I also liked Chara and stuff. I was still learning about the game. Because I got to learn about this game's existence a few months after its release. Which is still, well, a bit late because Undertale was kickstarted, so it was already there, just the hype was just gradually growing up. Yeah, I get the joke. Yeah, Megalovania just fits everything. The ultimate boss theme. Nah, not really.
But a very popular one.
Yeah. I like Megalovania, but I don't know. I enjoy, for example, Battle Against True Hero more. Probably mainly because I just heard Megalovania so many times.
Again, overwhelmed. But not cringe.
Yeah. On the other hand, like music-wise, I can listen for days to Living in the Light from Isaac and not be tired of it. Bring me the preachers, scream into my ear, while a TV static is in my other ear. Blasphemy against the Holy Spirit! Never getting tired of that.
I could get very much philosophical around that subject. Trust me. But this is something to talk about somewhere between the streams, I mean.
Yeah. I unfortunately don't know what that is, Traven.
I think he's still talking about Dark Souls.
I wouldn't be able to tell.
Just guessing.
A lot of game music is good.
Everyone has their own taste.
I mean, I listen to a lot of things, but yeah, game soundtracks, they are just simply that.
Well, game soundtrack is such general thing to name. maybe some sort of specific type of this music there is for you?
I would say, in general, if you come up with something, like it's a comment, a remark, something you like to share, always also give us the context, because you just throw a name around here and expect us to know what you mean, and we are not familiar with everything. So that would be an enormous help if you could say the score, Atlas album from the movie, the book, the game, the whatever, name XYZ.
Yeah.
Yeah, it pretty much works in both ways.
Since we talked about games, we assumed
everything that we're saying.
We assumed you meant a game, so.
Yeah, because you just mentioned before Dark Souls.
Yeah.
You don't need to be sorry.
Yeah. Just simply more specific.
Exactly.
Yeah, some stuff, especially when we are around the same circles of, well, similar interest, it might click, but yeah. That one was just a little bit too general for us to really get, so we assumed you meant a game.
Yeah, and as I say, it is in both ways. I know you can't understand everything that we are talking about.
Yeah.
But we are trying our best to give any context for that. And so we don't understand everything you might mention. Do or do not. There is no try. Now, moving on.
Yeah. I have a question, Tal, but I'm not sure if you would know the answer.
Oh boy.
Fire in the hole.
What is up at the show with furries? Because they just released an episode that Lunar turns into a furry. Why?
That has something to do with the fact that the very first episode, when they turned Moon into a furry, have been relatively skyrocketing.
Of course.
That's the only reason.
It's
just to get numbers, nothing else.
Yeah, you do you guys.
Citravin, now even I understand, but I wish I didn't.
Some context does not necessarily need to be explained for the sake to save the sanity of others.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm just, since I have my phone at least available when when the stream is going, because my Lappy would explode if I try to open Firefox. So I wanted to look at something real quick, and then I saw, okay. You do you guys.
Yeah. It's a kind of episodes I like to skip or put away for later when I'm extremely bored moments. Which, haha. me and bored.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really filler. It's to generate numbers. There's nothing else to it.
Yeah. The same thing was simply the whole gender band episode.
Yeah.
Episodes, because I guess that's at least 2 of them. Or 3.
That's why.
I don't remember anymore.
It's for the sake of numbers.
At least I hope they get them.
It's decreasing recently. A little bit.
Yeah. It's been up and downs, but obviously the biggest hype was in the beginning and stuff, because they still need to drive the story somehow.
Of course.
And I would say, even if the project would need to come, well, it will need to come to an end eventually, they still made a very large impact in the whole, well, the whole topic of the daycare attendant. Simply because they made so many memorable characters.
They had a lot of people inspired.
Yeah. As well as simply having, well, this whole thing with Sun and Moon themselves. And kind of expanding on their stuff in their own way. But still, the show is so popular that I could not look just for Sun and Moon fan arts without seeing Eclipse or Blood Moon somewhere.
Of course.
And the more I like them on Twitter, the more I see them. Although we know what I've seen on Twitter recently.
Well, you know what you saw on Twitter.
Well, more Transformers, of course.
Okay.
in between of everything else.
I thought you meant something once again.
Nah.
Indeed, cringe.
Not this time. I feel like I've well, the more I like stuff like from Undertale, if I see something Sun and Moon, if I see Transformers, the more I like them, the less shitty stuff I get. And that's not just like cringe, it also counts for well, any political shebang or other things, because that's Twitter, of course. And it was good to see more, well, more Ratchet enthusiasts in my timeline. And it not
timeline.
Yeah. and not stuff that's like the older thing, like actually new things. Beep beep. Oh no, I'm onto it again. Beep pop beep pop pop. Beep beep.
Yeah, this is going to be juicy.
At some point she will talk binary.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
I mean, come to think about it.
Don't start talk binary. Don't start talk binary.
I mean it like, well, would be nice to have like for the stream stuff, stuff like Stream Deck or something. And I assume you can have voice changes tied to that. So I might be talking Bumblebee at some point. I'm not crawling out of that hole anytime soon. I'm too far in.
Yep, the suffering is real.
I mean, to be fair, like all the stuff that I've got into because of you has made it pretty much onto the bingo. So that means I'm so tied to it that I always make some reference. Well, always, often.
Often.
Yeah.
Often.
Yeah. That left very huge impact on you.
Haha, impact. Impact. You get it.
I am not funny.
No, you don't need to be scared, Traven. At least not more than usual.
Not more than usual, yeah. Scared?
Nothing
Good.
to be afraid of yet.
Are you scared? Good. I kind of feel bad. I know I'm pretty sure when I was at your place, you were showing me your Transformer stuff. I just wish I was already into that, so I could be more hyped to look into all of that.
She did?
Yeah, well.
You're forcing me now to come back to your place and invite your private place.
OMG.
As in your collections, I mean, of course.
Oh, yeah.
I was already in the private space because the guest room is right next to yours.
Yeah.
Out of context, it sounds bad.
No, it's not that bad. I'm not a toy and figurine collector. This is why it's not bad.
Ouch.
No, good, because I do not need to worry where I put all these things.
Again, ouch.
The figurine man.
Yeah. Your pain, not mine.
I mean, it is an interesting vibe, and I'm not saying that for Golem because it's not in his case. I know it would be fun. It would be fun in mine to have one like. Well, okay, I don't have a shelf, but I have space where I can put shit. Simply, if one half of it would be like anime figures and the other half is like Transformers, that would be an interesting thing.
Dear, I really hate to break it to you, but there are way too many Transformers out there.
I know. And
there are many, but she definitely needs just one specific.
I need 3, actually.
Yeah, fair. You get my idea.
Yeah, I get your idea.
The thing is, she might not even be able to get them anymore.
Oh no, definitely not. Or at least not so cheap.
No, definitely not cheap.
Exactly.
God damn it.
That's the thing. If you're invested in a series, sometimes you're lucky and they're really in stock if the figurine is not really going as well as other. But when it comes to the popular characters, usually you don't have a chance anymore after 2-3 years.
Yeah, and remember, the franchise is fucking 30 years old now.
Golem, the franchise is over 40 years old already.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, where was I 15 years ago?
Yeah.
Why?
Anyway.
Because. Simply because.
I'm always late. I mean, I could at least at a sort of decent price. I've seen Bumblebee and Optimus just from the Rise of the Beast.
Yeah. You can keep this.
They don't look bad as figurines. Just I cannot have Ratchet with those two because I cannot find one.
Who should tell her?
You, if you want to.
Nah.
Spill the beans.
You know that Ratchet is not in Rise of the Beast anymore because he died.
Right. Yeah, right. I forgot about it. But I know I cannot have him from this specific. I cannot find any Ratchet.
Okay, yeah, that's weird.
Okay.
No,
Bad wording. Not any, but not any that I want.
That's a different thing.
See.
I mean, it's not that the market is empty in regard of Ratchet toys and figurines. It's just that he is quite a popular character.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because I guess if I would ask for a Prime Ratchet, that's really out of my league.
That's not
Yeah.
only out of your league, that is completely out of stock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Again,
And if you would get one, then you would really need to put up a pretty penny for that one.
But hey, I found the G1 Ratchet.
Which alteration?
police.
Give me a second.
Because to be fair, I have currently 5 or 6 versions available.
Oh.
So?
he switched to Polish. He was so shocked.
Huh?
What? So?
No. I just... it was a question. To sell or what?
Amazon.
Ah.
I guess I need to look further, I guess.
Including... I have core class right here, which is technically a redo of the G1 design with a few alterations. Let's see, what do we else have? War for Cybertron, Bumblebee
that too would be
movie.
fine.
Huh?
War for Cybertron is also fine. I'm picky. I know it's not good in my situation, considering that I don't have that many options, and I'm yet picky.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Prime designs were just so good.
Yeah,
Please!
good.
Or again, police!
But if I remember correctly, they didn't have a good toys.
No, a lot of people got the toy, especially of Ratchet, and actually painted it correctly.
It's even worse.
Yeah, I know, but some people actually remodeled the model. so that it would look close to the show.
By the way, I sent on the chat link to Allegro.
Yeah, I've seen on there as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
That's the one. That's a core class. This is the one I also have here. More like G1.
G1, but
with a
corrected?
Corrected, and if you pay attention to the shoulder pads, they cannot use the red cross anymore.
Yeah.
This is why they now use this kind of design.
Why?
Because the red cross is a trademark. It's a copyright thing.
Ah, really? Huh.
Yep. It's totally stupid, but it is sadly so.
But, well, I'm aware it's a trademark for, like, hospital and stuff, but come on.
Yeah,
That's
I know,
but...
thing.
That's the whole thing.
Picky goes lucky.
Yeah.
Well, time to repaint that.
Actually, let's see what's currently on my most favorite site for model kits and stuff.
I mean, again, I usually... I said, I'm not giving myself too many treats too often. I just feel guilty about that. Just this one time.
Just this once.
Yeah, just like for myself. Even if it's something, something as trivial as having a figurine.
Hey, it's alright to treat yourself like good. So
I know. The best I've got, like myself, not as a gift that I've got, something that I've got myself, was the matcha parfait Hatsune Miku. And even then I felt guilty.
Why?
Even if I did not pay that much for it. It was cheap. It's not an original figurine, of course not. Hatsune Miku is like over 1k. Nope, no Suri.
You mean like the origin, the actual?
Yeah, the original figurine.
Okay. There may be some lines for that then.
Well, not for some people. Oh my god.
Well,
Going on this website is always a mistake.
Perhaps. What I wanted to say, yeah, for some people, sadly we are not rich bastards or something like that.
It is actually crazy when you see those people with those huge collections and you're like, where did you get the money for this?
And the answer is just a yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that case, I would just say, can I borrow some?
Yeah.
With no returning.
It's a silent take along. Didn't see anything, didn't hear anything, and not getting anything back. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh god.
Oh my god, guys, what are you doing here?
What are you seeing, Tal?
Yes,
speak to us.
I'm seeing stuff.
Maybe do. If may I ask, do a stream so we can see what you see there.
Yeah,
as
Nuko
if I would be able.
Nuko can't see yet. I will keep the side open.
Oh.
I mean, okay, to be fair, we've been mostly just having more of a chill up, so I might as well just end the stream and we can carry on.
Okay. Bye, Travin.
Going straight to the point. Bye.
No, he actually is saying goodbye.
Oh yeah, I see. Okay, that's good. Then we can end the stream. Yep. Yeah. Yada yada. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy your last bits of January. Yeah, we are one whole month in 2025. What a blast!
Till the next Friday.
Yeah, till the next Friday.
Till the next Friday.
Like and subscribe just to catch on.
Yep. Please.
And ring the bell. Cling-a-ling-a-ling.
Yep. Ring the bell. Ding 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 ding. That's like the most chaotic ending ever. Yeah. Bye. Bye bye.